Hey guys, it's Arit with Essetino Artists, and in this video we're going to talk about how to use Twitter. And specifically, what can you do on Twitter? What is a tweet? Who sees your tweet when you do tweet? And, how do you reply? And what is a retweet? And all of these things. When we first start out, going on Twitter, I know a lot of us, especially me in the beginning, we're like, okay, I have a Twitter profile, so now what the heck happens? It's one of those things where it's kind of a little bit hard to comprehend in the beginning. You have 140 characters to say what you want to say and send it out to people. What can you do with that? So we're going to talk about all of these things in this video. First, I want to talk about what can you do with Twitter. And the first main thing is you can really gain some exponential visibility on this social media platform. If you're comparing to other platforms like Facebook, for example, if you send out a piece of content on Twitter, all of your followers will see it in their news feed. Whereas if you were to do that on Twitter, not everyone will see it because Facebook filters out who will see it. So not all of your friends or the people who liked your Facebook page will see that content. So you really have an opportunity with Twitter to really put out all of your message, your product, your service, your conversation, your content, and having people see it, which is really, really awesome. The second thing is that Twitter is a great platform for conversation, and that's really what Twitter is all about. It's about conversation, connecting with people, and by the nature of this platform, you're really able to connect with people that you wouldn't have been able to. To give you an example, we put out dream-driven episodes, which are kind of like adventure episodes of our lives in our business and that sort of thing, and sort of the fun personal side that you get to see of us. So we do different things in these episodes, and often we will tweet them to the companies that are associated with the adventures in that video. So we went to Hawaii, for example, and tweeted at the Maui tourism adventures, and we did paint night, for example. We tweeted at paint night, which is a really big company, a global company that does paint nights around the world. So they gather up people at a restaurant, and you just sit there with your own canvas, and they teach you how to paint a certain painting. And so we tweeted at our video to them, and they loved it so much, they retweeted it to their followers, and they even offered us tickets to go to a free paint night here in Vancouver. So there's some really amazing things, amazing connections that you can create on Twitter and also get some great visibility. So let's go on to the browser here. This is the home page of the Essetino Twitter profile. So what you can see here is that it'll show you trending hashtags on the side, and we'll talk about that in a second. This is your news feed. So in the center right here, everybody who you're following, everything that they tweet will show up in your news feed here. So it's a dynamic news feed. It will always keep updating. And over here, Twitter suggests for you to follow certain people based on who you're already following. So that's kind of the layout of the home feed. If you're clicking here on notifications, anytime that someone follows you or likes a tweet or retweets or replies or adds you to a list, it will go in your notifications over here. And messages are your personal direct messages. These are different from tweets. So let's go back to home, and that was just an overview. I'm going to show you how to tweet. So this over here is the box that you're going to be tweeting from. So you have 140 characters to say what you want to say, and basically it all goes in this box here. Twitter will show you with these numbers over here if you've gone over the characters. So what do you tweet about? Think about what your audience finds helpful, valuable. You can tweet articles that are really useful to them. You can tweet pictures at them. It really depends. You really have to know who your audience is, especially on Twitter, where it's all about conversation. You want to know exactly who's on the other end, who will be seeing your content, because that will give you more opportunity to gain that extra visibility. They could go ahead and retweet your content to their followers, giving you even more visibility. So keep that in mind. So you would type in something here. I have no idea what I'm going to use as my example tweet. I didn't think of that ahead of time. But so I'm just going to put, this is a test tweet. And you can see here as I'm typing, the characters are going down, right? So it'll tell you how many characters you have left. And once you do that, you just click on tweet. You can also add a picture or a video. You could attach it. And I highly recommend doing that using pictures and video, especially this year in 2016. The trend is really going to be producing very visual quality content. So keep that in mind. You want to be producing lots of pictures and videos as well, adding that to your tweets. So once you've written out your tweet, you can press on tweet and it automatically puts it in your news feed. But you can also go here to your tweets, and in your tweets, this is everything that you have ever tweeted. So if I'm just scrolling down to show you, this is everything you've ever tweeted. And you can see this is what we just tweeted. I'm going to delete this tweet because I don't want that in my newsfeed. So I can just go to these three buttons here and select delete tweet. All right. So this is kind of like your profile. You can access it from your home. You can see here what I did. I just clicked on tweets. You can also click on following or followers. So that will take you to your profile where it'll show you everything you've tweeted, who's following you, and who you're following. You can also access it from here. So you see the little icon here that has your profile picture. You just click on view profile and it will take you to this same page. I don't think it's probably not working here because I'm already on it. That's probably why. So so that's how you send out a tweet. So who gets to see this tweet? Like I said, every single person who is following you, they will see it in their news feed. Because Twitter is an ever-evolving conversation of tweets, you can kind of start to see that how important it is to tweet as frequently as possible, because your home feed is just an ever-ending flow, conversation of people's tweets, right? So in order to stay visible as possible, you don't want to go crazy and like spam someone's feed, but you want to space out your tweets throughout the day. And it depends who your audience is, but space out your tweets throughout the day so that they can see you. They'll see your brand, who you are and what you're putting out there more than once. So that's how to send a tweet out to your followers. Now, what happens when you want to send a message directly to one person? You need to go into the messages area here and send them a direct message by clicking on new message. So you would click there, enter their name, and then you can write up a message just like Facebook Messenger. This is different from replying to a tweet. So if you see, this is your home feed, right? So everybody who you're following, these are their tweets. So if you're replying to a tweet, then keep in mind their followers will see it too. So it's not private. So just keep that in mind. If I'm replying to this tweet here, and this is something that INC tweeted, it's an article for creative entrepreneurs about procrastination. I already read this and it was a good article. So if I want to respond back to it, I just clicked on reply, which is this arrow here, and I'm going to make a comment. I'm going to say, great article, thanks for the share. And then I'm going to click on tweet. So that replies to them, and all of their followers will see my tweet as part of the conversation, part of what is attached to this tweet here. I can also like their tweet, and I can also retweet it to my followers, which basically means I'm taking their tweet and then I'm showing it to all of my followers. So this will kind of be like my tweet. I clicked on retweet here. I can add my own comment. I can put right here, great article. I highly recommend reading this for creative entrepreneurs. So we'll talk about hashtags in a second here. So I just retweeted that. Now, if I go to my profile, I'll show you this other way here, like we tried to do before. So view profile. So if I'm going to my profile, you will see that tweet in my feed right here. So this ties into hashtags here because I'm using this hashtag. So what are hashtags? How do you use them on Twitter? So basically hashtags are a way to group your tweets. And this is really useful and can give you extra benefit in terms of gaining more visibility, because when someone searches, they use the search bar at the top here and they want to find tweets related to, let's just say abstract art. Okay, all of the tweets that have that as a hashtag or were on the topic of abstract art will show up in this search topic, this hashtag. So you can see over here, here someone put a picture of it, of abstract art painting, and then hashtagged it abstract art. So it's really great because other people are searching for certain topics, especially when you're deciding who to follow. You're gonna use that search bar to look for people that you want to follow. So if you want to follow other creative entrepreneurs in your industry, so you might want to type in fashion designers, or if you're in the music industry, independent music labels, or just music labels. So you're going to use that search bar, and basically it's a way for you to categorize your tweets and for other people to find you. So I highly recommend using hashtags where you can, but don't overdo it. I would say up to 2 hashtags, so 1 or 2 hashtags per tweet is good, but make sure that they're relevant hashtags. Again, you want to think about who do you want finding you. So what kind of person is it? Who is your audience that you want to attract? Think about what your message is, your product or service, and who it is that you're helping with what you're offering, and think about what they would be searching. So use those hashtags wisely. So that was a quick crash course on how to use Twitter. Hopefully this video has been helpful for you guys. If you have any additional questions, please let me know. Leave a comment down below. I will either film a new video for you guys depending on the question, or possibly add it to this video. And I'll also put a link down in the description below to a resource that will help you come up with content for Twitter. So it's it'll help you learn more about who your audience is, really identifying who it is that you're marketing to, and coming up with valuable content. What types of content would really speak to that audience? And that way you can come up with a bunch of content, a bunch of tweets, and come up with a publishing schedule. So I'll also give you some tools like auto scheduling tools and that sort of thing that you can use to your advantage. All right, guys, so I'll put that in the description down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.